that was, it was larger. It had grown in size. It was flat, very dark, and apparently had dark circles inside of it that I never really noticed before. And with this being on the back of your arm and not something that you can really see, I do want you to go get it checked out because she could be right. It could be something that you may have in situ melanoma like I ended up having, and it may need to get cut out.
I don't think it's not really dark. I don't think it's anything, but I tell you what, at the request of Hadley Fester's daughter, I will get it checked out.
Absolutely, and you should do the whole body thing too, because you may have others that you aren't thinking is, especially if you've never done it before.
Like the back of my knee or something.
They look in between your toes.
Yeah.
They look everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, you may not think that it's. I didn't think that this was anything to worry about at all, and to my surprise, it ended up being something. So, especially at our age, with the amount of sun that we've seen, and it's good to go and get it checked out and see if you can get it taken care of before it becomes a real big problem.
Well, I appreciate it, Tanya. Thank you for the call, and you're okay, right?
Yeah. I had it taken out last year, and now since it was on my chest, I have quite a big scar that is red, and they're treating it with a laser.
Well, Tanya, I appreciate you calling in. I appreciate your concern. Thank you for the education. I really do thank you for calling.
Absolutely. Take care.
All right, Tanya, have a great day. Kurt is in Tampa. Excuse me.
Oh, God. Are you sick?
You see a doctor right now. Oh, my gosh.
Dude, it's just cold-induced asthma, little cough. Kurt is in Tampa. Hey, Kurt, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, good morning. I'm not a dermatologist, but I'm a human anatomy and physiology teacher. There's a system that I've taught my students. They go home and check their parents, and they have found skin cancers and moles and concerning growths that have definitely probably saved some lives. So I can tell you what that is. It's a quick system.
Wow. Okay, Kurt, are you a high school teacher?
I am.
What high school?
I called last week about the work life.
Oh, yeah. What high school do you teach in?
Plant.
At one of the best public high schools, certainly in the state, one of the best in the country, Plant High School. Say no to 3. Hey, Kurt, go ahead. Tell me about the system.
All right, so it's the ABCDEs of identifying skin cancer. A stands for asymmetry. Is your mole symmetrical or asymmetrical?
It's symmetrical. It's pretty much a round circle.
Okay, that's good. The second one is border. Does it have a definitive border between it and the rest of your skin?
No, it appears to be it doesn't appear to be, it's a very slight, I'm feeling it now. It's like a very slight raise. Okay,
well, if it has a border between where you can have like a line of demarcation between where it begins and your skin ends, that's good.
Okay.
If it blends in, that's not so good.
No, it is a little raised, and also it's not very dark. It's kind of light. I don't know if that matters.
We'll get to that. That's next.
Okay, all right.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
I'm sorry.
Here.
All right, hang on. I'm listening. Go ahead.
C stands for color. If it's brown or your skin tone, that's fine. If it's green or black or red, that's not good.
No, it's just like a tan. It's like a light brown. It's not dark or jagged. All right, next.
That's good. D is diameter. If it's more than 8 millimeters, it might be a little concerning. It's a 1 millimeter maybe.
Who the hell has a metric ruler around here?
No, you just use a pencil eraser.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Well, you got an answer for everything.
The last one is E, evolution. If it's changing over time, then that's definitely something to look out for.
I think this thing's been the same since I was 10 years old.
Then you have less to worry about than you do have to worry about.
Well, there we go. But I should still have a dermatologist take a look at it, right?
Yeah, they go in between your toes and in your nooks and crannies. So
yeah.
You don't get naked, you do.
All right. Hey, Kurt, thanks for calling in, buddy, and thanks for being, I'm sure, a fine teacher at Plant High School in South Tampa.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
You bet, Kurt. Thanks. Sounds like a cool dude.
You got to go get your it's cool, yeah. You get to get naked. Mine's a female, so...
All right, so I have to, and I tease this. What did you say, Froggy?
Froggy's
my dermatologist is a female, so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna whip it out for you. Check this,
dude. Come on.
I think I got a mole on my junk.
Why do you have to? Really?
And she's like, let me get my microscope.
Why do you have to pervert the medical sciences?
Listen, you're
Why
over
do you
here.
have to make
You're
something?
over here having a guy medically go over your moles on the radio.
A teacher. He wants to bring you into his class as a model for students.
I'll get into that later. Let's
All
talk
right.
about the density.
Now, hang on.
Today I have a 50-some-odd-year-old man.
Guys, all right, we got to move on here. There is a tipping story that I know is going to blow out the phones, and this is going to be crazy. I saw this. Michelle saw this. And we both had this story pop up in our feeds. You know, we've got the Android phones. We've got the Google Pixel 6 Pro. We skipped the 7. We'll get the 8 when it comes out in October. But on our Androids, we can swipe from the home screen. We swipe to the right, and we get the whole news feed. And there are a couple of pages of just, it kind of learns your algorithm and what you're interested in. And, you know, I got to be honest. I get a couple of things a week out of my news feed, right? So Michelle and I both got this in the feed, and it's about tipping, and it's crazy. I'm like, we're both in agreement on this. Are they out of their bleeping minds? I'll explain in a minute. Hang on. I just want to... Oh, and by the way, folks, we're 10 minutes away. It is 7:50, so at 8 o'clock, we will give you the next keyword for Rock the Cash Box and your chance to win $1,000. Your chance to win $1,000. We'll give you the keyword in minutes at 8 o'clock, and then you text that keyword to the text line that we're going to give you, and boom, you're in the running for our nationwide contest. You can win $1,000 coming up here on the MJ Morning Show. Stand by. All right, before I get to the tipping deal, because the phones are going to blow out for 20 minutes, I'm telling you right now, unless I get bored. I've about had it with this Taylor Swift stuff.
Oh, gosh.
All right, listen, am I wrong?
No. I mean, the concert's not for another couple of days.
I don't want to be a fuddy-duddy thing over here, but I'm looking at all this Taylor Swift stuff. Are you kidding me? All right, first of all, Mayor Castor is welcoming Taylor Swift and has given her the key to the city.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Taylor Swift is becoming an honorary mayor. What? Come on.
Mayor? Mayor Taylor Swift?
Listen, I've got a good relationship with Mayor Jane Castor. She's done a nice job. But listen, this Taylor mania, Fessy, you sent me the story as well. I saw it last night. I'm like, oh, really?
I mean, on the county level, where they're changing it.
Well, hold on. I haven't gotten there yet.
I mean, let's not get ahead of it.
Don't jump the gun.
It's just too much Taylor.
All right, so...
You changed the name of a golf ball to Taylor made. Did you see that?
Yes.
and those ice cream machines.
Yeah.
They're all Taylor ice cream
Taylor,
machines
yes.
now. The ones that are always broken at McDonald's.
Same.
All right. So hold on a minute. So the mayor is welcoming Taylor Swift by giving the key to the city there and then making her an honorary mayor. All right. That's number one.
What's she going to do with the key to Tampa?
Then listen to this. Then at a local shelter, the SPCA of Tampa Bay, they have puppies named after Taylor Swift songs that are up for adoption.
Aww. Like what?
Listen,
What are some of the names?
Yeah, the one dog with a nervous condition is Shake It Off.
Then the song, I mean, one of the most popular songs, You Broke Up With Me, I'll Slit Your Throat, Bitch. So that's the name of a puppy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Aren't Taylor Swift songs, they're all about like guys that have done her dirty or something, right? It's like every song's about some kind of breakup.
She's a very talented artist.
Does she have a new song for the guy she just broke up with? Is that already
I read
out?
a story about how she is actually taking advantage of the breakup to market her concert.
Guess what? I have that in the pile right here.
Well, look at you.
Yeah. All right. So the SPCA of Tampa Bay is naming puppies after Taylor Swift songs now.
All dogs are named Taylor. All cats are named Swift. Take whichever one you want.
You ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Now, Hillsborough County is changing the name to Swiftsboro County. All right, this has got to stop.
Swiftsboro?
That is
Swiftsboro.
awful. That is terrible.
Swiftsboro County.
It's terrible.
Oh.
Swiftsboro County.
No, is that real?
Listen to me. Well, I mean, they're not really. It's like
They're not going to change the sign off the interstate at Froggy.
It's ceremonial. Yeah.
I'm just saying, is that a real story? It sounds like you're pulling my leg.
I'm not. Listen to this. This is a story. This is from Channel 8, and it says, "Are you ready for it? Swiftsboro, ahead of Taylor Swift's sold-out 3-day concert series in Tampa. Hillsborough County officially changed the county's name to honor the singer." Why are they kissing her butt? Why? What is going on here?
She's bringing in a lot of revenue for the city.
Full disclosure, I'm not a big Taylor Swift fan. She doesn't do much for me. I could take her or leave. No, you know what? I can't even take her. I'll just leave her.
Just leave her.
I'm just not into the Taylor Swift stuff. I'm sorry. If you are, I fully respect that. That's your prerogative. If you're a big-time Swiftie, is that what they call them? Listen,
I'm not sure many grown men are into it, you know?
More power to you.
Why do they call them Swiffers?
I got to be honest. I would rather have my moles checked than go see Taylor Swift.
They should name her fans after like that cleaning tool for your floor.
But really, Hillsborough County is ceremonially naming Hillsborough County Swiftsboro County?
Okay,
what?
Great.
Come on, give me a break. And then, Froggy, what you were saying is Taylor Swift is being accused of really hyping up and jacking up the split with this latest boyfriend to help market and publicize the tour.
Does it need more marketing? She sold out 3 concerts at a stadium.
Yeah. Isn't like every show sold out?
I mean,
everywhere?
Why market more? You can't buy tickets for it. Are they going to open up tickets like last minute? Have you ever been to a concert in like 2 hours before it starts?
Sometimes there are holdbacks. I don't know if they did that with Taylor Swift, but a lot of times you're right. Some shows, there are some holdbacks and they'll release tickets just prior to the show or day of. So,
I just got word from our program director.
Yeah.
We're now going to be known as Taylor 1047.
Taylor 105.
I bet you anything there's a radio station that changed their name to Swift 105. Or
Hey, it's Taylor Swift 105. Good morning, everybody.
some radio station always does that when somebody comes to town.
Yeah, hold on. I think we might have a jingle here. Hold on a second.
It's a good morning.
With the Taylor Swift Morning Show.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's Taylor and Swift in the morning.
Hi, everybody. Which one are you?
But
Swift.
seriously, I mean, what is all this? I'm gonna call it what it is. What is all this Taylor Swift ass kissing here? I mean, come on.
She's the biggest star out there.
Please.
How awkward is it to hand her the key to the city? Thank you. I'll never come here again.
Will she accept it? It would be funny if she didn't want it.
I denounce it.
Take your key. I got too much crap that people give me.
She has a huge key ring that she carries of all the cities.
Well, but also,
janitor.
Listen, there have been celebrities where they've been given gifts. I know there's one famous story, and then like the gifts are chucked in the trash.
Of course.
No, seriously. So you got celebrities that go all over the place, and people bestow them with all kinds of gifts. And there was one famous story where like all the gifts were then found in a dumpster. They didn't take anything with them, just threw it all away. So I wonder if Taylor Swift is going to just leave the key to the city.
No, she's going to keep it in her pocket for good luck.
What hotel is she going to? What hotel could she possibly be staying at?
She is staying
Probably building her one to stay in.
No, she's staying at the Tahitian Inn. Seriously, right on Southdale Mabry.
Yeah. I can see her.
She's got the whole upper floor of the the new part.
The new front part. It's really nice.
I'm kidding. I don't think she's staying at the Tahitian Inn.
She probably is. It's close to the stadium.
Price staying at the
with a new Edison.
Well, that's a nice place.
Taylor Hicks was smart.
What did I see that was ranked like one of the best hotels in the world?
The Edison is Tampa's only. I'm sorry. Well, first of all, you've got a. You're talking about the Edison, right?
I am.
You have the Edition. Now, 2 hotels. So the Edison. That's supposed to. You're talking about the
Edition.
The Edition. What are you saying over there?
I don't know.
I don't know what are you saying.
Edison and Edition. The sign looks like Edison from 100 yards away.
Fester's got me all damn confused.
The Edition. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the Edition in downtown. Because what is the hotel across from Burns? What do they call that one? I haven't been there yet. But in downtown Tampa, the Edition, we've already talked about this.
Right.
Oh, you were out, I think.
I was
the Edition is Tampa Bay's only 5-star hotel. That's the Edition. Now, what is the hotel? I got you. Epicurean. The Epicurean is the hotel right across from Burns on South Howard, and that's also supposed to be very, very nice. I haven't been there. But the Edition downtown, that's Tampa Bay's only 5-star hotel, first in the area.
Wow.
So I wonder if Taylor Swift's going to be staying there. We got to move along. And I'm telling you, it's 8 o'clock, so let me give out the key word, and then we'll deal with this tipping story. I'm going to tell you right now that this is going to stir up, I think, some conversation. Because Michelle and I both saw this story, and we're like, what the bleep? All right, first, though, it is time for the latest key word. For Tuesday, April 11th, it is 8 o'clock exactly, and this hour's word is achieve. ACHIEVE, achieve. Text the word achieve nationwide to 45911 before 8:15, before quarter after. You got a shot at $1,000 cash in our nationwide contest. The word is achieve, ACHIEVE. Text that to 45911 right now, and then boom, you're in the running. You could win $1,000. We'll have another word coming up at 10, then noon, then 3, then 5 p.m. today with Rock the Cash Box here on Q105. Here's the story that Michelle and I had a big conversation over, and we're like, what? It's about the total tab, the actual cost of the food being delivered by DoorDash or Uber Eats or whomever, and that drivers expect to be tipped on the value of the food. Here's the deal. New York Times had a story, and the headline, $388 in sushi, and the driver was ticked off because they only got a $20 tip. What?
Oh,
hold on.
Okay, all right.
So you're angry you got a $20 tip? Should that matter? I mean, listen, if you're in a restaurant and you're being served and the service is fantastic, then yeah, you tip 20%. But Uber Eats drivers or the Postmates or DoorDash, the drivers are now complaining when they don't get a tip that they think is commensurate to the total value of the food they're delivering? What the hell is the effort difference if you're dropping off a bag of $300 worth of sushi or you're dropping off a bag full of cheeseburgers?
Well, it's harder to carry.
Come on, give me a break. I'm in fear. Really? The entitlement.
You're mad about this?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm all ticked off about this. So, delivery drive. There's a whole story about the expectation. And they follow a driver. Saturday evening, Mr. Bush, delivery driver for Uber Eats, was waiting in an alley next to a dumpster in the Pacific Palisades neighborhood, a decidedly unpretentious spot in the middle between Wealthy Enclave. It's just up from Santa Monica, right on the Pacific Coast Highway, Pacific Palisades. So he just grabbed an order from a nearby high-end sushi restaurant. 3 separate deliveries, giving him a chance for a hefty tip. The first delivery was to a 2-story house with a manicured lawn and a large magnolia tree. The second was handed to a teacher at a late-night music class in an office complex. The third was the big item. The reason Mr. Bush accepted this delivery, a bulging paper bag filled with $388 of sushi and miso soup. If he was lucky, if the customer was generous, Mr. Bush could hope for a $50 to $70 tip. What are you talking about?
70? What is he, drunk?
Hold on a minute. So wait, you're looking for 28? You're looking for 20% tip on delivering the $388 worth of sushi?
It's not like he had to make it.
That's the point. What am I missing here? So then he was ticked off that he only got like a $20 tip. And, I thought this was going to be a big score. And what is happening? You should be tipped on no, if you're in a restaurant and you're being served and the food is great, the service is great, everything's great, you tip a nice 20% on the check. But the Uber Eats or the DoorDash driver expecting to get a huge percentage tip based there's no effort difference whether you're delivering some Thai food, whether you're delivering some pad Thai and some nam sad or some pho, right? Is that how you say it? Pho.
You're on your own on that one.
Are you going to finish that sentence?
No, I'm not.
You got something to say?
They're saying half words
Or
here?
you're delivering some chicken wings. What is the difference of dropping off a bag of chicken wings and a bag of sushi? All right, I want to go to phones on this. I can see we already have delivery drivers.
Yeah, the only person you're pissing off right now are the drivers,
Yeah.
it looks like, MJ.
All right, am I going to get
This
all
is going
kinds
to
of...
affect your Uber score and your...
Now, I've never ordered food, and I never will. I've never ordered Uber Eats. I've never ordered DoorDash. I just don't have food delivered to the house.
I never have. Is Uber Eats on the Uber app? I don't see it on there. Or is Uber Eats separate from Uber?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Anyway, and listen, I'm getting fed up with Uber because, it tells me 3-4 minutes for the car. I lock it in, and then suddenly it jumps to 15 or 17 minutes. And then the drivers cancel.
You don't
and
tip
this,
enough.
Anyway, get out of here.
That's
All
right.
right, so I want to go to phones on this. Am I wrong? I see we already have drivers lined up. I haven't even given out the phone number. All right, 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Really? A $388 sushi delivery, and the driver expects 20%? Expects, a $70 plus tip? Come on.
That seems high.
I want to hear from customers. I'd love to hear from drivers. Let's see if the drivers are all ticked at me. 800-990-1047. I saw the story and I was like, I was angry. I was viscerally angry. And same with Michelle. Both of us were like in agreement, and we had seen the story separately. And we're like, I got to show you the story about this. And then she finished my sentence. I just read it. All right, hang on. Let's go to phones. First, let's talk to drivers. Wendy is in Zephyr Hills. Hey, Wendy.
Hey, I used to deliver for both this company called Shipt, which was the food service delivery.
Yeah, I've seen it.
And DoorDash. And with DoorDash, you should never expect a big tip. You're barely going to get any kind of tip in most cases with DoorDash. When you sign up for that thing, you should never expect a tip. And as I was saying when I first called in, I drove for the company Shipt. I used to do grocery deliveries. I picked up an order in Spring Hill, and the person had accidentally not told them they lived in Apollo Beach.
Oh, what?
I delivered an order from Spring Hill from up north Spring Hill to Apollo Beach.
Are you kidding me? That's like an hour and 20 minutes or something.
75 miles or so, right?
And when I called the lady, I told her, I said, hey, I'm not going to make it on time. This is where your order came in. This is where it's going. She goes,
your food is going to be moldy by the time I get there. It's going to be growing green spores.
Yeah. Well, here's the awesome thing. When I explained it to her, she felt so bad, she went back in and changed her tip for me.
Oh, wow. And what did she tip you for driving 140 miles round trip?
$60. And then when I got down there, her brother gave me another $30 in cash.
My God, $190. Right. And what food did you deliver? What was it?
A car full of groceries.
Oh, so it was
I had like 6 bags of groceries.
Who the hell is ordering from a supermarket in Spring Hill to be delivered in Apollo Beach?
They must have put the wrong zip code or something.
Crazy. Wendy, thanks for the call. I appreciate it. Scott is in Tampa. Scott's a driver. Hey, Scott, welcome.
Hey, so you expect me to get in my car that I pay insurance on, pay the gas, drive to the restaurant, pick up your food, drive it to your house, and hand it to you for a small tip, but a waitress or waiter who walks 20 feet to the kitchen, you'll give them 20%, but not me.
Whoa.
It's okay.
Listen, Scott.
Yeah, actually,
listen, I hear your argument, dude, but listen, I'm going to tip you, $5-6 or something. I just don't. So you think you should, for a $388 sushi order, the driver should get a $70 plus tip?
I think if you would give it to a waiter, you should give it to me, who's doing 10 times the work that they are.
Then a waiter? They're running like 7 tables at once.
Yeah, it's more face to face. It's more personal
It's
contact.
apples and oranges, sir.
Throughout. Yeah, it is throughout the entire meal. The waiter's taking your order. The waiter is serving you. The waiter is filling your water glass. I see it. It's a whole different level of service, Scott. I'm sorry.
It's a much lower level of service.
Scott, what's your average percentage on tips?
Honestly, I'll probably get like $5 a tip per delivery.
Yeah, see, that's what I think is fair. I mean, you drop off some
We all drive every day just like you, sir.
you drop off some chicken wings or a burger and fries from Shake Shack or whatever. That's some tacos or it's a $5 tip.
You realize I'm getting $2 besides whatever you tip.
All right, so you get $2 additional, so you ended up with $7. And what is it going to? It takes you 15 minutes to do the whole damn thing? I mean, it's pretty good.
We're only 15, but usually it's a half hour.
All right,
you get to listen to the radio when you're working.
All right, let me ask you a question, Scott. This is a fair question. I have a check. The total bill for my food delivery is $15.50. What tip do you expect from me when you knock on my door?
Well, look, you want this high-class service of having food delivered to your door.
Scott, listen, you've made the argument. I just want to know a number at this point. So you drop off 20, let's say 20, we'll round it up. You drop off $20 worth of delivered food. What tip are you expecting from me?
I'm expecting at least $5.
Well, I just said, so I'll be giving you $5.
Right, but what for a pack of gum?
What about it? Then what's your tip?
You got to be real lazy to order a pack of gum.
But answer your own question.
You expect still at least $5.
$5 on a $1 pack of gum?
All right, so $100 box of steaks.
What if I deliver 20 pizzas?
So booming party.
So what? Yeah, really. What kind of tip would you expect on 20 pizzas?
I would expect 20%, 15 to 20%.
So 20 pizzas at $20 a pie.
$400 for pizza.
No, not $20 a pie, 20%.
No.
We're trying to make it easy, buddy.
But a pizza's about $20 a pie these days.
Yeah, nice pizza's $20.
Oh, okay.
So 20% of $400, dude. You want an $80 tip?
Yeah, I mean that's like a catering order.
All right, Scott. We're not going to see
caterers make the food.
We're not going to see eye to eye on this, Scott. But I do appreciate you listening.
All right, thanks.
All right, thanks a lot.
And we're not going to give you a tip for this call, by the way, Scott.
Scott is weird.
He wants $20 for.
He has his argument. He's on his side of the argument. I mean,
He's saying he works harder than a person working as a server in a restaurant for 8 hours?
Differently. He's providing a high-end service to deliver
His
food.
AC blown in his face. He gets to listen to Spotify. I mean, he gets to pick at the food if he wants.
He's picking off your French.
20%.
Picking off your French fries while he's driving to your house.
The elitist.
He wants $20 for just calling into the show, right?
I thought they were 12 wings.
That's my tip.
There's 11.
Told you the phones have blown up on this. Carlos is in Tampa. Hey, Carlos.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What are your thoughts here?
I think that, the tips, it should be just basic tips for drivers. I mean, the other guy sounds like a whiny little baby, but, he gotta work both sides of the coin here. If you've never been a waiter, you're dealing with all kinds of variables, man. You got happy customers, angry customers. You're driving. I did it before, too. I did both sides. So it's fair that, you get a regular tip for dropping something off. You pick it up. You're not dealing with somebody.
You drop off $400 in pizzas. Do you expect an $80 tip?
I don't expect $80, maybe $10 at the very most, something like that. Maybe.
You know what?
10 would work.
Yeah, listen, you deliver 20 pizzas to my house, I'll probably tip you $10, absolutely. Hey, Carlos, thanks for the call. Troy is in Land O'Lakes. Hey, Troy, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hey, MJ, how you doing?
Doing well.
Lester, this is your nerd friend.
I have a lot of nerd friends, Troy. You have to really round that down.
Well, anyways, sorry about that. Hey, yeah, I've been doing Uber on the side for about 5 years, and about 14 years ago I did Domino's for a little bit. I don't agree with that driver complaining about that tip. I do think that delivery should be based on the length, the distance from your home, and the amount. For me, somewhere between $5 would be great. On the other end, there's so many people who don't tip anything, and you end up getting just $2 or $3 for the ride, and every single thing is going to take at least 30 minutes. So that's kind of my end of it.
Well, listen, I don't order any food to the house because, frankly, I'll go get it if I want it. And I don't want the awkward interaction. So there we go.
All right. Thanks for coming.
That's pretty much. I don't want the awkward interaction. Hey, Troy, thanks for the call. Jessica is in Tampa. Hey, Jessica, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. So I DoorDash, and I am a single mother, and I have to say that it's been so incredible for me to be able to work while my son's in school. So I appreciate any tip I can get. What pisses me off is when I don't get a tip, and that drives me nuts.
Yeah, listen, I would never non-tip, but I'm not tipping 20% on a $388 sushi order to have it delivered to my house.
Not. I skip away from someone's house if they tip me more than $2, I got to say.
There you go. Look at that.
20% is a bit outrageous, I'd say.
Very appreciative.
It would have to be that I, serve them their food after I deliver it, that I would expect something like that.
I put a bib on them, and I spoon feed them.
Right, exactly. Chew it first and then spit it out.
Okay, here comes the choo-choo. All right, thank you. All right, Jessica, thanks for the call. Kayleen is in Riverview, a delivery customer. Hey, Kayleen, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, MJ. So it's not very often, but I actually agree with you on this one.
Hold on. It's not very often that you agree with me?
I'm just kidding. I mean, there's a lot that I don't agree with, but this time I...
But you do listen every morning, right?
Correct.
Well, that's fantastic.
So I'm a customer. I just want to say that the crybaby that wants $80 for pizza is a joke. I don't agree with that. However, as a customer, I don't tip based off percentage. So, like, say the delivery driver gets stuck in the drive-thru and they're there for an extra half hour. I give them an extra tip because that's, like, their time that they could be getting more money working elsewhere. So I do increase the tip for that. And then also, I'm a supervisor, so if I order something for my team and it's like a lot of pizza or what have you, obviously it takes them a lot of work to carry all of that. And so I take that in consideration with the tip. So I'll increase it based off the amount.
Excellent. Kayleen, can I ask you the last thing that you disagreed with me on?
Oh, man.
What about all of us saying that everyone is going overboard with all this Taylor Swift coddling?
No, I agree with that.
Well, look, you agree with...
She agrees with that, yeah.
Look at that. All right, hey, Kayleen, call me back when you think of something that you disagree with, okay?
All right, thanks.
All right, have a great day. Appreciate it.
Bye, Kayleen.
Bria is in Newport Richie. I told you the phones were going to blow up on this. If you're just tuning in, a story about the food delivery drivers expecting like a 20% tip. And one of the stories was out in L.A., the DoorDash or Uber Eats guy delivers $388 worth of sushi and thought they were going to get like a $70 tip, like almost a 20% tip for like handing over a paper bag. Could be a waffle in there. What's the difference? All right, let me grab Bria. Hey, Bria, MJ Morning Show, you're up.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can, Bria. Go ahead.
So, actually, my name is Maria. I don't think you heard it right.
Oh, yeah. Well, Andrew put Bria on the screen. But go ahead, Maria. You're up. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I was a former server at a restaurant. I worked in the restaurant for 2 years, so I saw how it worked for the most part. And, they would be really long shifts serving, and you would get happy customers and angry customers, like that other guy said. And, I would have to refill people's wine. I would have to bring them their food. They didn't like it. I would have to bring it back to the kitchen. And I had like 5 tables at the same time.
Right. So working in a restaurant as a server is a whole different ball game.
No, it's way different. I mean, people are asking for condiments. I have to run back and forth from the
Yeah, listen, I'm in full agreement. You working as a server in a restaurant is much more involved and taxing than the driver who's just dropping off a paper bag.
No, yeah, I agree. But I had to say that because I think it's way different. Like, I had to, do all that labor. And, I get, they take their time doing it. So I get that part. Like, you're taking your time to bring food to somebody else. But I definitely don't think it's the same. I don't think it's the same.
Maria, thanks for the call. Listen,
It's
we're in
Maria.
Maria. I'm sorry, Murray. It still says Brie on my thing. Maria, thank you very much. We're in full agreement. Adam is a former delivery driver in Tampa. Hey, Adam, go ahead.
Hey, what's happening, guys? Yes. I mean, I'm not going to pile on the server thing. I was the server while in college, and I mean, it's beyond debate that serving 5 tables and doing all the work is far different than being a delivery driver. While in college as well, I've delivered everything from, high-end appliances to mattresses out in Vegas, and, upwards of sometimes $4,000 worth of stuff. You don't expect a tip on that. I know it's different in regards to...
You drop off a mattress to my house, you bring it in, you set it up. I'm going to give you a $20 bill. You happy with that?
Oh, I'd be ecstatic, but that's the thing. More often than not, people don't tip even when you do all that. You ever try? That's the thing. These guys ever try and put together, let's say, a bunk bed for kids? I mean, it takes you sometimes 3 hours in the place.
Yeah, I tip you more than like a Pottery Barn bunk bed.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. We don't even expect a tip, and sometimes you get one, but more often than not, you don't. It's just,
Damn, I'm missing a bolt.
But anyways, that's all I really got.
Adam, listen, you got plenty, buddy. Thank you for calling. Rodney's in Tampa. Rodney, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm probably going to really upset a lot of people. I don't think they deserve anything other than what they're doing. They get a pay out of that. Domino's now charges almost $6 to deliver, and they don't even get the order right. I'm sorry. If they want to come for a tip, they got to come with a better game. That moron you talk to is a moron. Okay, that guy Scott is a moron. He thinks he's better than a server. That boy needs to wake up and smell some coffee, because them servers work their tails off for the little bit of money that they earn. You get in your car, pick something up, drive it to a destination, and drop it off and expect a big tip? Or I'd slap the spit out his mouth if he ever came to my house. I'll tell you, I'm upset with that dude, man. I'm telling you, I have to agree with you on this. I don't agree with you on a lot of stuff, but I have to agree with you on this.
Well, Rodney.
He's a moron, right, Rodney?
Rodney, the guy has to put gas in his car. The guy needs his own insurance. The guy wear and tear on the vehicle. I mean, there's other expenses.
I'm not tipping 20% on a guy that drops off my food at the house. Rodney, thanks for the call. All right, 3 more, and I got to move on to something else. But I told you the phones were going to blow up on these expectations. It's like, these entitled delivery drivers that think that they drop off food and they're entitled to massive tips, like they're a server at a restaurant. Brianne is in Lakeland. Hey, Brianne, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hi, good morning.
Hey.
So maybe I'm naive here, but I just have a question, because when I used to work in the server industry, we got, when I first started off, it was $2.13 an hour, and we got tips.
Yep.
Don't they get paid an hourly pay? Like more than a server pay, the driver?
I think they're 1099 employees. They might get a piece of the total order, but Scott made it sound like it was only a couple of bucks.
Yeah, a lot of times there is a delivery fee and then the tip on top of the fee. So good question, Brianne. Thanks. Let's grab Justin is in Canton, Georgia. Hey, Justin, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hello.
Hey, I just wanted to add in my input. I'm former Papa John's delivery driver, Uber Eats, and DoorDash. I've delivered a 50-piece order and gotten $30. But my wife, who used to be in the food and the server, she works a hell of a lot. Sorry, excuse my language.
That's all right.
A lot harder
Yep.
than I did at Papa John's as a delivery driver. So, and they deserve a lot more money than. I mean, I get it. I used to work for tips, but servers at restaurants is a lot more difficult than at a delivery.
So when you were a delivery driver delivering pizzas, how many times did you race into the driveway, skid, and smash into that bronze statue and knock it over?
I actually haven't done that, but Papa John's now has car toppers that have GPSs that track the speed of the driver.
Yeah, that was a Home Alone joke. Hey, Justin, thank you, buddy.
Appreciate it.
Hey,
See you, buddy.
Thanks for listening. I guess he's listening on the app up in Canton, Georgia. All right, one more call. Mandy is in Spring Hill. Hey, Mandy.
Hi.
Hey there. Go ahead.
I am a server at a restaurant, and I work day shift. And on the bar, when I'm working the bar during the day, I have to stop when the computer is ringing at me that DoorDash is putting in an order, stop what I'm doing with all my customers, put in the DoorDash order, Then when it comes up in the kitchen, I have to check every box to make sure it's correct, bag it up, and then when the DoorDash comes, they pull in our curbside, and they have the audacity to think that I should run it out to curbside, and they aren't tipping me.
So you're doing more work. So hold on. You're doing more work prepping the DoorDash order than the DoorDash dude or dudette is doing by even taking it to the house.
Yes. I have to physically put the order in.
I know. I got it. You don't have to go through the. You don't have to go. You don't have to do the
Tell
list
us again, ma'am.
No, we got the whole thing.
Say it again, only slower.
No, we got the whole thing. Mandy, listen, I appreciate you phoning in.
Thanks, Mandy.
All right, thank you.
Well, there you go. Listen, I told you the phones were going to explode because I'm sorry. I think it's entitled. I think it's.
Oh wow, that first guy was definitely entitled.
Pretentious. I'm sorry. You order $388 worth of sushi. You should not get a 20% delivery tip to drop off a couple of brown paper bags.
Dude, all this food talk's got me hungry, man. I wish Scott would drop off 20 pizzas right about now.
Yeah,
it's hard to push this gas pedal all that time.
Drive a car. Oof.
There is a video that's going viral of a Spirit Airlines employee. You know, Michelle and I, there was a recent trip that she was actually looking at Spirit because the times kind of worked, but then we said, nah. So.
You talking about the video of the guy and the girl?
No, there's a, what are you talking about?
I saw a video of a Spirit Airlines guy beating up a woman, like as she waited for her flight. They got in a fight.
The Spirit Airlines clerk or the gate agent is beating up a passenger?
A woman passenger.
When did you see this?
Is this from August of last year? Where
I think it's an older story, but the video is still great.
Oh, no, we talked about that.
Spirit employee gets into fight with traveler.
But it's very violent.
No, we talked about that like 8 months ago. Yeah.
We also talk about news that happens in the last day or so on the show.
And
now let's go back to last year.
This is a Spirit Airlines employee who has gone viral, and the employee is mocking how Spirit, their employer, nickels and dimes and charges customers for everything. Listen.
Another heads up, guys. No, we do not have sockets for you to plug up your phone. Because if we did, guess what? This is Spirit and we will charge you. No, we do not have blankets for you. If we did, again.
So they're going through the whole list of things.
Wow, is that good to do for job security?
I don't think so.
I mean, she's right. She's not lying.
Truth bomb.
Let me just play some isolated bits here. So it was a whole spiel on the airplane, the Spirit Airlines flight attendant, and talking about, you need a socket to plug your phone charger in?
We do not have sockets for you to plug up your phone. Because if we did, guess what? This is Spirit and we will charge you.
we don't have sockets to plug in your phone, but if we did, we'd charge you.
She's the best Spirit flight attendant ever.
Listen, we don't have blankets.
No, we do not have blankets for you. If we did, again, this is Spirit and we will charge you.
You bet they would.
They let her do this spiel every time?
We don't have blankets, but this is Spirit. And if we did, we'd charge you.
That's right. And then they charge you for a bottle of water.
Hold on. Earplugs.
And no, we do not have earplugs for you. Because if we did, y'all know this is Spirit and we would do what?
Charge you.
Come on, y'all. If we had it, we would charge you and give you something else to complain about.
We'll charge you and give you something to complain about. I mean,
how is that not the standard message on every Spirit flight? What's that airline where they have like a little recording of like some oddly attractive flight attendant going through the exit doors? It's like a video you have to watch.
That was the hot redhead on the Delta airline. Remember her?
Spirit should make a video of her.
She did the no smoking. No. And she was like waving her finger like a school teacher at us.
Like a librarian.
Yeah, she was like a hot redhead librarian flight attendant that did like the Delta safety message like, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago.
Spirit needs to have a safety message with this flight attendant and just lay it all out. We don't have anything you're looking for because if we did,
we'd charge you.
Do
you think that flight attendant is going to get reprimanded?
Sounds like she does it every flight. Yeah. She seems pretty.
Yeah, she's got her act down pretty well.
Sounds like she should be promoted.
Well, usually it's better than the flight attendant who likes to be funny and tell jokes. At least she's doing a little different.
You know what I noticed? Southwest
They've gotten a lot less funny.
What happened? Southwest, all the flight attendants making the announcements, they all used to joke. And then it seems the culture changed.
Yeah, because everybody's pissed off you have to duct tape people to chairs now. It's not fun anymore.
Frog,
it's
that's
crazy.
a good point. You are correct.
It's the Wild West in the skies.
When you're right, you're right.
Thank you.
That's only if they act up and they get violent. They get duct taped to the seats.
Dude, I hate it when they do their little comedian act. It's like, just tell it, what are you doing?
I hate when comics do their comic act, much less flight attendants.
I love when there's a good video of an unruly passenger, getting duct taped to the seat.
Yeah.
They have duct tape in like the kit.
Yeah, of course.
They've got the first aid kit. A lot of airlines have the defibrillator these days.
I now bring duct tape on my carry-on just in case something goes down. I want to help.
I just here we go. I'm gonna duct tape Froggy.
No, not me.
Hey, don't use all that. I'm taking a flight next month.
Dude, there's like 700 yards on it.
I'm gonna take that with me.
That's a sound that if you're acting up and you hear that,
you know it's going.
I can unravel this tape from here to the Gandhi, man. Hang on, let me. Okay, there you go. Oh, it's all wrapped up in my head.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now MJ has like 12 feet of balled up duct tape.
Hang on, it's jammed up in my headphone wire.
Oh, you're never going to get that out.
Son of a... Hang on a minute.
You need a scissor. You got to cut it out.
I had an unruly... There's an air marshal on the flight. They duct taped my... Oh, there we go. Hang on.
You got it?
I think so. Oh,
do you know why it's called duct tape?
All right. MJ tries to make a mid-level joke by actually unrolling a roll of duct tape and he screws up his headphones.
No, it's all stuck to my wire over here.
Dope.
I got it out. All right, so the Spirit Airlines employee, I'm just wondering, because the video's gone viral. There are like millions of views on this thing. Is there any blowback on the Spirit Airlines employee, the flight attendant, just out of curiosity?
Dude, play her at the next stockholder meeting and they'd cheer. Like, yeah, charge them.
Speaking of food, saw this last night, and is this the most expensive McDonald's value meal in the country? This is up in Connecticut. A dude in Connecticut orders a McDonald's little value meal, and it's a quarter pounder with cheese and bacon combo meal. Do you know how much this thing cost? Quarter pounder with cheese and bacon combo meal. So that's going to be a drink and fries.
I'm almost afraid to guess.
$5.
No.
Dude. Quarter pounder with cheese and bacon combo meal.
I've had that.
Up in Connecticut, so you get fries and a drink. What do you think it cost?
$8.
Dude, $18.29.
What? Did he DoorDash it?
The price of a Big Mac combo meal, $16.89. No, this is inside the McDonald's in Connecticut.
I don't think Ray Kroc would approve.
Yes, he would.
I mean, that's a little outrageous.
Get him for everything.
Dude, that is insane.
Are they allowed to do that?
A Big Mac combo meal, $16.89. Quarter pounder with cheese and bacon combo meal, $18.29.
And it's just a McDonald's hamburger.
That's pretty nutty. That's pretty crazy. Oh, speaking of airlines, speaking of airplanes, I read this one of the message boards, and it referred to one of the airline bloggers. You got View from the Wing, you got two guys on a plane, you got all of these travel bloggers. And listen, they've got some good stuff, and I do like reading about travel. They were on a flight. And they wrote, today on our flight, a passenger got upset with the crew because her socks were wet after using the lav. She went to the lav with no shoes on, walked down the aisle into the airplane bathroom with no shoes on, and I guess the floor was wet. I don't know whether it was water from, well, listen, those little labs are so small. A lot of times the sink is a ridiculous, like the size of a postage stamp. So you're getting water it's impossible to wash your hands without getting water all over the place. Like you whizzed all over the room because it's so small. The sink is small. So you don't know whether it's like, a bad aim into the toilet from a guy or whether it's water from the sink. But should a passenger complain and get into an argument with the flight crew because their socks got wet because the bathroom floor was wet?
That's disgusting.
Just to walk on a plane without shoes on. It's kind of gross.
Listen, I've seen people barefoot. I've seen people walk on the plane barefoot. I'm like, what are you doing? The carpets are filthy.
At my last convention in Indianapolis, there was a guy all 3 days walking around totally bare feet. I didn't understand it. He was wearing a suit
in the convention.
Yeah, and
where was this?
Indianapolis,
inside the convention center. You're
a businessman.
A guy was walking around with a suit, but he had bare feet.
No shoes.
Come
no
on,
socks.
really?
I promise you, it was one of the. It must be like a religious thing.
Man, that is insane.
The FBI.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for news from
the FBI.
Okay. Yeah, it's a brand new feature here on the MJ Morning Show. Are you ready to take some notes?
From the FBI?
Yes.
The FBI.
Guess what the FBI is warning Americans about now?
If you say TikTok, I'm leaving.
No, it's not TikTok.
All right, go ahead.
But everyone ought to be off of the damn TikToks. All right, here we go. The FBI is now warning Americans about juice jacking. Do you know why?
The FBI
is warning Americans about juice jacking. Do you know what juice jacking is?
So it's got to be more complex than stealing somebody's Capri Sun.
And it's not when you go to like Extreme Juice on Southdale Mabry next to Einstein Bagels, where, by the way, all the Trader Joe's people, they park in that parking lot over there. They do. I mean, because that Trader Joe's parking lot is a mess.
The FBI is warning about Trader Joe's parking in Southampton.
Just terrible. The FBI wants to know how the hell did that thing get zoned over there? All right. So, no, all kidding aside, do you know what juice jacking is? Froggy?
Does juice have something to do with a gun?
No.
Okay, never mind. I have no idea.
That's steroids.
No.
Electricity?
Well, you're getting a little
Steal
warmer.
somebody's Sunny D.
No.
Yeah.
All right. So
I made a Capri Sun joke like 3 minutes ago.
Sunny D's better.
Juice jacking is where bad actors, they use those public charging stations to infect phones with malware. So the FBI, you know when you're at the airport and they'll have those like charging stations and like 20 people can plug in?
That's why Spirit doesn't have it.
Yeah, I don't do that. If I need to charge at the airport, I find one of those hidden outlets and I plug in my own damn charger into the wall. And you know what sucks? If you're in a high volume area like an airport and they have like those like at LaGuardia or other airports, even at Tampa International, they'll have those like those bar stool height counters where you can sit down and they'll have a plug. You know, if you plug into the regular wall outlet with the AC with your own charger, you're fine. But you know what you notice? Those things are so loose. It's like the loose girl in high school. I mean, those you try to put your charger in, and the outlets are so worn out, the damn things fall out. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I mean, I was at a hotel recently. We were at, where were we? We were in Denver. Hotel was really nice, but the outlets in the room had seen so much wear and tear from people jamming their cell phone chargers in that there was no friction. It wasn't gripping your prongs.
This is the most inappropriate segment we've ever done.
No,
and it's about juice jacking. It's crazy.
I'm serious. But I hate it when the outlets, I'll tell you, the Westchester County Airport up in New York. You know, we'll fly, JetBlue in there to, go see Julian in Connecticut. And in their little, first of all, that airport is like a tool shed. And they have a waiting area, and they've got a wall with outlets. Your charger, you literally have to hold the charger in the wall because it will fall out like it's greased up with the crap that Clark Griswold put underneath that sled. I'm telling you, the thing just flies out of the wall. So the FBI, this is no joke. Law enforcement agency the FBI is saying the consumer should avoid using public chargers at malls, airports, stick with their own USB cables and charging plugs. So your own plug into a wall outlet is fine. Your own battery bank, obviously, is fine. But those charging stations where you're able to plug in and charge, with a USB deal, they're saying, no. Don't do it. Like, for instance, I'm looking at a picture at Miami International Airport, and they've got something called the charge bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you sit around and, yeah. I saw one in the airport where you ride a bicycle and charge your phone.
No, really?
Yeah, it's a way to get exercise and you power it.
You create power for your phone?
It's actually pretty clever.
So stupid.
The FBI has warned consumers against using free public charging stations, saying crooks have managed to hijack public chargers that can infect devices with malware or software that can give hackers access to your phone, your tablet, your computer. Avoid using free charging stations in airports, hotels, or shopping centers. This is a tweet from the FBI's Denver field office. Bad actors have figured out ways to use public USB ports to introduce malware and monitoring software into devices. These are cases where they could infect your phone with malware, be able to get into your banking apps, and there have been cases where people have been wiped out.
Is this urban legend?
No, it's the FBI, man. You think the FBI?
The FBI.
You think they're propagating urban legend? No. I've heard this numerous times before this FBI warning.
I mean, if it did come from the FBI, I guess I have no choice but to believe it.
Carry your own charger and USB cord. Use an electrical outlet instead. So, again, use an electrical outlet with your own charger. That's fine. But these charging stations that are designated for you to put your phone, on a little table or shelf, and it has a logo, charging stay away from those is what they're saying. The FBI offers similar guidance on its website. Avoiding public chargers. Bulletin didn't point to any recent instances of consumer harm from juice jacking. That's what it's called. And the FBI didn't immediately return the request for a phone call from CNBC. The Federal Communications Commission has also, so the FCC has also warned about juice jacking. And they've been warning about that as a malware loading scheme since 2 years ago, 2021. Consumer devices with compromised USB cables can be hijacked through software that can then siphon off usernames, passwords. The FCC warned back in 2021. The FCC told consumers avoid these public charging stations. So, again, you've heard it here on the MJ Morning Show. And, of course, a special message from
the FBI.
I'd like to speak to the special agent in charge of the juice jacking.
Juice jacking. I can't believe you made Andrew pull that FBI clip just to do that.
Yeah, this morning, at 6:10. Hey, Andrew, there's an old, 1950s, this is the FBI. Can you track it down for me? And that's what he came up with.
The FBI.
Very nice.
What's wrong with that?
The FBI.
Put a little icing on the story. It was very nice.
Would you rather hear...
My foot's going to be so far up your it's going to dangle out your nose.
And then, you know who's going to investigate?
The FBI.
It sounds like an FBI interrogation technique.
A foot through the nose would definitely clear out the allergies.
All right.
You think so?
I think.
I've got an item here. Before we end our long chunk of the MJ Morning Show, what is the last thing that you would expect if you go to Home Depot? You're in the store.
I was at Home Depot just over the weekend.
What is the last thing that you would expect to happen to you at the Home Depot? And also, I don't think that this would be the jurisdiction of
the FBI.
Last thing you expect at Home Depot to happen to you?
A meteor hitting the building.
That's a pretty good guess.
I don't know. I have no idea.
If a meteor crashes through the roof of Home Depot, lands right in front of you, in front of aisle 18 where the padlocks are,
right?
Is that Home Depot's property, or can you take that little meteorite home?
I mean, it's not checked into the inventory.
Yeah.
I mean,
is it by the tough sheds?
Is that a skew on it? I'd pick that rock up, put it in my cart, and leave.
All right, here's what happened at Home Depot. A customer was attacked in the face by a dog.
Oh, my God.
While shopping in Colorado at a Home Depot. The customer was visiting a Home Depot in Evergreen, Colorado, when the dog's owner and trainer approached them. The dog owner asked the customer to give the dog a treat as part of its training. The dog owner asked the customer, "Hey, you mind giving a hand here?" The customer said, "Yeah." And then the customer was bitten in the face by the dog. Guess what happens next?
Dog.
No, I play the sound effect of the dog bite. No, seriously. Guess what happens next?
The dog dutied.
No, the owner of the dog flees the store.
There you go.
Runs the hell out. The dog owner and trainer then runs out of the building, leaving the people in the orange Home Depot smocks to assist the victim.
I've seen surveillance photos and footage from a bunch of different places. Home Depot's always had a pretty good camera system.
Oh, yeah. Listen,
Yeah.
any major retailer, any big box outlet, they're going to have pretty significant listen, Walmart's got cameras, up the waz.
So,
you know what? I think if you're shopping in Walmart, they've actually installed a camera up your waz.
Mm-hmm.
I requested it.
Day one.
But can you imagine you're in Home Depot and a dog bites your face off?
Well, they ask you, would you like to help train our dog? Here, feed it a treat.
It wasn't just a nip. The police said the victim sustained serious injuries, is going to need facial surgery because of the attack. Happened in Jefferson County, just drove through there 2 weeks ago. Told Fox News Digital that they posted surveillance pictures last Thursday to try to identify the woman. I mean, the pictures are, crystal clear. And the dog, that's a big dog.
Does this dog get put down if they catch him?
Oh,
I don't know.
Maybe so. But who goes to Home Depot with... listen, I've seen,
dogs with the vest on?
Right. I've seen, Southeast guide dogs, and they're running them around town, and that's fantastic. These are nice. Typically, they're like labs. I think they use a lot of labs at Southeastern guide dogs, locally. And I've been in places where they're training the dogs for, interactions with people. So, listen, I understand that, but this lady doesn't... What kind of dog is this? This looks like a mastiff or something. I'm telling you.
Man, that must be a big dog.
That's a big dog.
What kind of dog is that? Froggy, take a look at the picture. And the surveillance picture from Home Depot is crystal freaking clear.
Shoot, I don't know, but it looks like a big mutt.
It's a huge dog, and it bit the lady's face off. She needs surgery and everything. The owner would be held accountable for restitution or in the event of any enforcement action. For dog bites, the dog is quarantined at their home for 10 days to ensure the dog is not exhibiting any behaviors associated with rabies.
Who walks up to a stranger can you help train my dog?
Yeah, feed them this snack.
No.
And then suddenly, bites the lady's face off.
Get your stupid dog away from me.
Unbelievable. Yeah. All right, when we get back, we'll launch another long chunk of the MJ Morning Show. Speaking of Walmart a couple of minutes ago, do you think that there's a Walmart shirt that's been pulled? So Walmart has yanked a printed T-shirt. The question is, was the content intentional or was this just coincidental? I'll explain and a whole lot more next. Oh, did you see what the guys off of Tarpon caught out in the Gulf? Oh, Froggy, you'd love to see what these guys caught out in the Gulf.
Square grouper?
Oh, whoa. Wait until you see this. Dude, next. Hang on. MJ Morning Show here on Q105. We're back in minutes. Whoa! Hee hee hee! Ha ha ha! Ho ho ho!
You all right?
No, I'm choking on a gummy.
And you're still eating those?
So during the commercial break, during MJ Mystery Merch, we got like a 5-pound bag of these little soda pop gummies.
Dude, come on. They're Haribo cola gummies.
Anyway, during the commercial break, I look over and MJ's just.
By the way,
stale, aren't they?
No, I have like 4 a day. So this bag is going to last for a very, very long time. So one of my favorite gifts from MJ Morning Show Mystery Merch is somebody sent a 5-pound bag. Actually, it was not the 5-pound. It was a 3-pound bag.
It was a big bag.
It was a bulk bag of Haribo cola, Happy Cola gummies. And I love those things. One of my favorites of all time. So I'm just chewing on one.
You had more than 4 today.
No, I did. I just had 4 of them.
Mm-hmm. Choked you up good.
I had 3, and then here's the 4th one right here.
Great.
I haven't yet done that one yet.
You're saving it for later?
So, got some breaking news here on the MJ Morning Show. Just shared with me by my daughter, Chloe. And, of course, Chloe is in Scotland, and she got the news all the way across the pond, apparently. I guess the social media outlets, those reach all the way over there. I guess Chloe saw this on Instagram. A friend of Chloe's is getting married. Just announced an engagement.
Wow. Okay.
So what celebrity friend of Chloe? You know what? I wonder if we can...
Oh, I know who it is.
Was that on the air or off the air? That was off the air. Yeah, Andrew's yelling in my ear. Hey, can you ask Max, the engineer, can he please make your microphone in there? I need to know when you're on the air or off the air. I can't tell. Same damn sound. So, Andrew guessed correctly. Chloe's friend, John Bon Jovi's son, Jake Bon Jovi, has just announced he's getting engaged to Bobby Millie Brown.
That's going to be a hot.
I'm sorry. It's Millie. It's Millie Bobby Brown.
Bobby Millie Brown is from New Edition?
Yeah, maybe so.
Would not be confused with Bobby Christina.
Here's the deal. She is 19 years old. Jake Bon Jovi is 20.
That's a little young.
That is ridiculously young. Let me see if I can get Chloe on the phone live from Scotland this morning.
Or you don't think the celebrity marriage is going to work?
Yeah, love is grand. Good for these kids.
Dude, that is way too young.
I got married at 27. How old are you guys?
I was 27 years old as well.
Yeah, I think that's
I was
a good
27
age.
or 28 when I got married.
Yeah, that's a good age.
Yeah, really. Now, let me try Chloe, because I'm going to tell her right now, if she ever, well, Chloe's 21. She's already past 19 and 20, obviously.
At 20, I was sticking and moving.
7947.
You never really had a peak.
No.
No.
It's always been a decline.
Calling Chloe in Scotland.
She missed out on that opportunity. This could be her.
No.
Yeah, be glad it's not.
Marrying Bon Jovi's kid? Yeah,
Oh.
that would be awful.
Listening to that music again and again. Hey, listen to my daddy living on a prayer.
I'm sure that's what he does.
Hello?
Hey, Chloe,
Yeah.
how are things in St. Andrews, Scotland this morning?
They're pretty good. Why?
Are you sitting in your dorm room? Are you studying?
Yeah, I actually am in the middle of doing laundry.
So you're not studying, you're doing laundry.
Yeah.
It's a necessity.
Chloe, do you think that Millie Bobby Brown at 19 getting engaged to Jake Bon Jovi, John Bon Jovi's son, and a friend of yours, do you think that him being 20, she being 19, is that a little too young to get engaged?
She literally just turned legal last year. I don't understand what they're doing, but
for him.
I'm happy for them, whatever.
Are you going to get an invite?
Probably not.
What the heck?
Well, listen, Chloe was, good friends with Jake and Jake's good friend Dan in Manhattan for years. And when's the last time you had any contact with Jake Bon Jovi?
I have no idea. Maybe last summer. I don't know. He's the type of person that lets the popularity kind of go to his head.
so I kind of let that go.
Oh, he got his ego a little too big for his britches.
What, MJ's daughter Chloe was not quite famous enough? Is that it?
I don't think so.
Chloe, I hear Wolfgang Van Halen is available.
He's like 40 years old, dude.
And like 400 pounds. I heard that's how Chloe likes him.
What? What are you saying? Stop it, dude.
Well, yeah, I thought she likes big guys.
No, she doesn't like
that play bass.
Will you stop it? I think that 19 and 20 getting engaged is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's dumb.
I mean, it's whatever floats their boat. It's whatever.
What do you think John Bon Jovi is saying? You think John Bon Jovi approves of Jake? Jake is what, the second to youngest son, right?
Yeah, because they have Romeo, who's the youngest.
Gotcha.
And then it's yeah.
He's like,
I
don't approve of.
Chloe used to hang out in John Bon Jovi's apartment in the West Village.
I don't approve of this.
Well.
I'm just thinking, like, is she gonna go? Is it gonna be like Millie Bobby Bon Jovi? I just don't like the sound of that.
Millie Bobby Brown Bon Jovi.
Well, no, it's not. No.
Listen,
the band is Bon Jovi. The band is BONJOVI. Bon Jovi.
Okay.
John goes by John Bon Jovi these days, but the name is Bon Jovi. No J, it's a G.
All right, so what's the married name, MJ?
They should go Bon Voyage.
It's going to be Bon Jovi.
What's the whole name? Millie Bobby Brown
Bon Jovi. Yeah, exactly.
Give me a hyphen.
It's like the new John Jingleheimer Schmidt.
All right, Chloe, you also like the new MJ Morning Show song, I hear?
Yeah, I was literally laughing my butt off listening to it.
How come I don't laugh when I listen to it? Fesher, do you?
I don't laugh out loud.
Maybe because he's ripping on us.
Would you like to hear it again, Chloe?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Okay, the MJ Radio Network. We are go.
Fester's fat, we know all that. He's got a butt that's really flat. Froggy is a total mess because he is full of IBS. Roxanne is a freak, I'm told. She is into eating mold. MJ leads his crazy crew and he is all of 5'2".
You should listen to the MJ Morning Show. Take it with you everywhere that you may go.
Nudie pics and crazy views. Lots of morons in the news. 8-bit hits and crazy bits. Sometimes even 80s hits. You should listen every day because they have a lot to say. Every day at 6 a.m. I am coming back again.
You should listen to the MJ Morning Show. Take it with you everywhere that you may go. You should listen to the MJ Morning Show. Take it with you everywhere that you may go.
All right.
Yeah. You're right, Chloe. As me.
Okay. I want to say it's growing on me, but I don't want to lie, so I'm really in a pickle here.
What do you mean? I like it. I think it's great. Chloe loves it.
I like how they make you shorter than me in the song. That's the best part.
Yeah, I'm not 5'2", but see, listen, I got a sense of humor. I don't mind any some self-deprecating humor. Doesn't bother me at all. So I'll let it stand. I'm not like one of those crazy ones. Like, oh, you got to change that. I'm not. I wouldn't do that. I'll play the damn thing.
Yeah.
Hey, Chloe, anything else before you go?
No, I mean, if you were to edit it, like with your shoe lifts, it does make you like.
Stop it!
I got my shoe lifts.
Welcome to
Come
the
on,
club.
Chloe. You know I've never had.
Pacino.
I've never had shoe lifts.
Yeah. I gotta be tall.
I don't have shoe lifts like Al Pacino and Tom Cruise.
That's right.
I don't wear them.
Good one, Chloe.
I thought I'd entertain Froggy.
Now that's funny.
Hey, I thought there was one other thing that I was going to ask you about. Let me check my notes here. This is old though. Froggy loves the liquor cart in your dorm room.
Yeah, what's up with that thing? I just saw it again in another picture.
When I shot the Gabagool video, with the Gabagool when we were in Scotland last month. March, right? Yeah. Early March. Yeah, and I took a video. We did the Gabagool funny video inside Chloe's dorm room at St. Andrews. And and Froggy's like, what's up with your daughter's liquor cart?
It's like a little mini bar.
Yeah.
It's like Mad Men or something,
Yeah. Whatever it takes to get you through Scotland life.
Yeah, no kidding. Chloe, what's on that cart?
Well, she's doing laundry right now, right?
Well, yeah, no, but I'm in my room, standing in front of it. I got some Southern Comfort Roku gin. I have a variety of gins, actually. I have some Malibu. I have a limoncello that I bought from Italy.
Malibu.
So only the Americans buy Malibu, I would guess.
I know.
It's the only Malibu in Scotland sitting there. Chloe, Froggy was a little concerned that, you seem to have quite the array going on there.
Listen, you got
And
a
then
limoncello.
And before I let you go, Chloe, you are coming back shortly. When do you actually get on a plane and finish your junior year? This is really exciting because Chloe, she did her whole junior year at St. Andrews, and then she comes back to New Hampshire this fall, and she graduates in the fall. She graduates a whole semester early with a triple major. Chloe, what are your degrees in? What are they going to be?
I'm a triple degree English, history, and international affairs.
And Chloe's studying for the LSAT right now.
Great.
That's great. I'm gonna have an NYU Tisch film tuition bill, and then Chloe's gonna have a law school bill.
Man, you need some money?
We hope.
Yeah, if law school doesn't work out, you can be a tour guide at the UN.
There we go. All right, Chloe. Talk to you later.
Later,
Alrighty,
Chloe.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, Flo.
All right, the wall.
Oh, right on my
Man.
face.
You gonna make it?
I'll be okay, guys.
You're not one to hack up.
Hey, bring up the Walmart shirt up on your computer screen because I need you guys to study this. So it's if you want to find this story, just type in Walmart removes offensive shirt with hidden curse.
Hidden curse?
Well, the question is, was this intentional? Oh, by the way, folks, it's coming up on 9/12 at 10 o'clock this morning. We will give out the next keyword in the MJ Morning Show Q105 Rock the Cash Box. So at 8 a.m. this morning, every morning at 8 a.m., we give you the keyword to potentially win $1,000. At 8 o'clock, the next turn is coming up right after the morning show at 10. So at 10 this morning, the next Q105 Rock the Cash Box keyword. And what you do is you text that word once you hear it, and you could win $1,000. Happens at 10 a.m. this morning. Then it'll happen at 12 noon, then 3 p.m., and then 5 p.m. All chances to win $1,000. All right, so Fester's got this Walmart T-shirt.
Okay, I didn't see it at first, and I looked and I looked and I looked, and then it just jumped out at me.
All right, Walmart had a number of complaints. They've removed the T-shirt after a customer noticed that there was a curse word, of one of the worst, most offensive curse words is on the shirt. But is it really? Let me explain. There is the design of the shirt where it has very large font that reads R-E, as re. So re. And so the big letters are R-E. Then next to the E, you have 4 words that are stacked on top of each other. Recycle. Reuse.
Oh, God.
Renew. Rethink.
Yeah.
And people are complaining that the 4 words for re
They're all stacked up on top of each other.
cycle, use, new, and think. That cycle begins with a C. Use begins with a U.
You can figure out the rest for
New
yourself.
begins with an N.
I don't know that we need every letter, MJ.
Then the last word is think. So recycle, reuse, renew, rethink.
I thought it was going to be something different. It'd be like I thought they were saying the bad with the re
So
word.
if you look at the first letters of cycle, use, new, think, and you look at down the line, spells a very, very bad word.
I wouldn't even notice that if I looked at that
Listen,
shirt.
is that intentional? I don't. People, it had to be intentional. Not necessarily.
I don't know.
Look at the price tag. Apparently, that was $5 at Walmart.
If I'm the Walmart shirt designer, I'm gonna try to slip one in every chance I can.
I don't think that's exactly a design shirt for Walmart, is it? What's the brand?
Walmart in Canada was the primary outlet that these were sold in. I don't know if they were available online in the U.S. or.
I want one.
They didn't make them my size.
I saw that they were available. Also, they were available on Amazon, and they were available at other sites as well. So they were available online. They were available in store. And while they were sold at Walmarts in Canada, I also see where they might have been sold at some U.S. Walmarts as well.
So I'm not the biggest recycler, but I want one of these shirts. I'd wear it all the time.
Well, apparently they've been yanked.
Boy, that shirt's just going to get pulled too.
But, I wonder, was this someone being clever and saying, hey, I'm going to get the C word on a shirt and I'm going to bury it like a word search puzzle and no one's going to figure this out, and, or is it completely innocuous?
I think it's innocuous.
What?
Innocuous. I think it is.
Okay, thanks, Froggy. Now, Froggy, you're an avid fisherman.
Yes, I try.
You have pulled up some weird crap.
I have. I've caught a purse from a missing woman, apparently. I've
Whoa,
caught...
I didn't know about that. Whoa. Hang
years
on.
ago.
Was it with a lure or a hook?
Yeah, it was with a hook.
Where was that?
It was in a pond in Countryway.
And you hooked a purse from a missing woman?
No, she wasn't. I mean, I couldn't find her online or nothing. I tried to give it back to her, so I figured she's probably dead.
What was in the purse?
All of her identification, a couple credit cards, a gun. No, not a gun. No, just like her information, credit cards.
No, but
little pocketbook.
But then you up in Tarpon, was it Tarpon or Dunedin?
Yes, Dunedin. I found a gun.
All right, so Froggy was magnet fishing with that 500-pound magnet,
yes.
right?
500-pound.
You guys pulled up a handgun.
Yes, I found big butcher knives, all kinds of fun stuff.
Yeah.
The gun, who's got the gun now? Because I told you guys to turn it into the cops because it could have been like a murder weapon. It could have solved the case.
I threw it back in the bay. I was afraid.
No, you didn't.
Let somebody else fight it.
No, but you found the gun under the bridge.
Yeah.
I mean, that was clearly somebody getting rid of a gun that was probably used in the commission of a felony.
And the things were scratched out, remember?
Oh, yeah.
The
The serial numbers were all scratched off. Dude, that's a felonious gun. And
hey,
you guys.
I'm not going to get involved, all right?
Yeah, well, obviously, it was how many years ago did you find the gun? 2-3 years
6,
ago? No.
5.
All right. So, what bridge was it that you were under?
It was Dunedin Causeway. One of those. There's 2 or 3 of them.
Can you believe they pull up a gun and they don't call the police?
Yeah,
I don't.
You're like the worst citizen of all time.
All time?
Yes.
O.J. Simpson?
Maybe he's slightly worse.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
I mean, I was going to say of all time.
The reason why I'm bringing this up is because tarpon fishermen, they hooked that missing wingtip. Remember the airplane that lost its wingtip, and then they had to make an emergency landing at Tampa International? Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
They caught it. Oh, man, that's awesome.
They caught the wing?
Yeah, you ever hear of Miss Virginia?
What?
It's a fishing boat called Miss Virginia.
I've never heard of that one particular fishing boat.
Yeah, that's really
just asking. I don't know if is it a charter boat? Anyway, the fisherman, the captain of Miss Virginia, thought it was going to be a normal day, according to News Channel 8, until the crew reeled in a wingtip. Yeah, they said they were moving on to their next little fishing hole in Tarpon Springs, and they saw the wingtip poking out of the water. Guess what? It was the wingtip. You know, they have those winglets that belong to a jet that had to make an emergency landing at Tampa International Airport back on March 30th. So this thing's been floating around. Didn't sink. Yeah, it's a light aluminum.
All right, well, they just saw it floating in the water. It's
Yeah,
not like
so-
they hooked it. Like, I got a big one here.
Oh, they just saw it and cast towards it.
At the
and
time of
grabbed
the
it?
emergency landing, Channel 8's chopper was flying by and captured footage of the jet landing. The jet was over 27,000 feet in the air off St. Pete when it lost part of the wing midair. And then it clearly fell down in the Gulf. And then the captain of Miss Virginia, Dylan Kilgore, said, you see stuff out there all the time, but when we came back around, it was pretty amazing. Last thing I expected to see. Yeah, the jet had left Arkansas and then made an emergency landing in Tampa because part of the winglet just flew off the airplane.
Thank God for the Miss Virginia.
I'd rather catch one of those square groupers.
Boy.
Like 50 pounds of weed.
Now, I didn't know what that meant. Wait
Yeah, square groupers.
A square grouper is a bale of floating marijuana?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
They bail them into a square and then they dump them in the ocean.
Look at there's a documentary called Square Grouper on Netflix of a guy that found a big brick. Not a brick, like a big bale.
Yes, it's like finding a treasure chest.
Why, of course there is.
Of weed.
I'm going to run something by you when we get back in minutes. And I need to know, is this celebrity a hypocrite or not? Celebrity, big name. You're going to know exactly who I'm referring to. Big celebrity name. They're involved with something now. And I want to know, is this hypocritical, or whether you give thumbs up or thumbs down? Which celebrity and what have they done that I'm even questioning this? Well, hang on a minute. I will explain next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. All right. on Q105, MJ and Fester, along with Froggy. Roxanne is out for the rest of the week. She wants us to call her.
Never call tomorrow.
Maybe we will, maybe we won't. I'm just inclined just to let her enjoy her vacation, you know?
She deserves it. She works hard.
Well, listen, it's the vacation that got really canceled. I don't know why she took it. I would have banked the week and had a real vacation. They were supposed to go on a chartered yacht with Doug's best childhood friend, Derek Jeter.
Yeah.
And because of the swells, the seas, crazy high over on the East Coast, over in Miami, I think they're going to go down to the Keys, and they canceled the boat ride. So, I would have canceled the whole week and then just come up with another vacation and, had a real vacation instead of slapping something together.
It's okay. They're still having a good time,
Also,
I guess.
Her daughter, Roxanne's daughter, is Titanic obsessed. Remember?
Yeah.
Her 5-year-old daughter is obsessed with anything Titanic. It's really kind of crazy and creepy. But do you know, we're in the midst of the whole Titanic timeline? I think possibly, yeah. I think the Titanic actually set sail on this date back in 1912. I think it left, Southampton, England, if I'm not mistaken. I think they left on today, April the 11th, and then,
So you're close. The maiden voyage was actually yesterday. 120.
No. But look at
maiden voyage.
I think that it left the port in England. I think it left on the. I thought it left today. Look at the history of one, and it sank on the 15th, right?
Yes,
which is very appropriate because that's tax day. April 15th. Later this year because of the weekend and I think a state holiday. But I thought that it left, let's see, maiden voyage. But anyway, Roxanne would have been on the boat on the Atlantic Ocean.
Yesterday.
Oh, man.
No, when did it leave? Did it leave?
It says maiden voyage 10 April 1912.
This boat's unsinkable, I say.
Yeah, thank you, unsinkable Molly Brown over there.
That's right. Call me MB.
Yeah, but I thought it left. Anyway, I'm pretty close, nevertheless. But Roxanne could have been on a boat on the Atlantic on the date that the Titanic sank, which is coming up. Was it Saturday? Is the 15th Saturday?
Yes. 15th is this Saturday.
Maybe it's a good thing that maybe that was like a premonition or something. So the maybe something happened for a reason. That the boat that Roxanne was supposed to be on during the anniversary of the Titanic sinking, because of high seas, she couldn't get on the boat.
Oh, that would suck if she was on the boat and drowned with Derek Jeter because he would get all the news.
Yeah.
That's right.
It'd be like being on the airplane with the Big Bopper. Nobody remembers him. They remember Richie Valens.
Richie Valens, exactly.
Valens, whatever his name is.
Hey, everybody. Kobe wants to take a helicopter ride.
Yeah.
Fester.
It's the same thing. Same thing.
Too soon, man.
All right, maybe
dude, come on, that's terrible. Hey, I've got a little piece of housekeeping first. Andrew's getting a bunch of phone calls. Hey, did MJ make the big announcement yet about what the big announcement is? I have not. I'm pre-teasing the big announcement. So we are in the midst of our big $1,000 multiple time a day cash contest. We're doing Rock the Cash Box. Next chance to win $1,000 happens at 10 a.m. because coming up, the next keyword will be given out. And then, of course, you text that keyword to the text number we give you, and you could win $1,000 with our national contest. Now, after that is done, we have something massive that we're launching exclusively on the MJ Morning Show. And I put together this deal about 2 weeks ago, put the deal together. It is done, signed, sealed, delivered, and I've got big news coming up. Now, I will announce, I'm thinking within the next days or week or so, I will reveal what is coming up to kind of get you all primed, kind of get you in the mood, because we've got something massive. Folks, this is big. This is absolutely massive. And the explanation is coming up shortly here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. First, though, I need to determine with you, the crew here, Fester, Froggy.
Yes.
Is this hypocritical? Do you have a problem with this? It is a major celebrity, has been very much in the news lately because of circumstances. No, nothing really negative. However, this has plunked down like an anvil. And I think it even made this sound. This hit with a thud. Now, what happens if you have a celebrity that is now launching their own alcoholic drink brand, and it turns out that the celebrity doesn't drink alcohol, and the celebrity has made a point in the past that they don't like the effects of alcohol, they don't like what alcohol does, some of the circumstances that, people can act poorly, things happen, accidents happen. So what are your thoughts if a celebrity, a big name, launches a new alcoholic beverage line and the freaking celebrity doesn't drink a lick?
No, if you have you got to be like Sammy Hagar and his vodka. You got to be promoting it and be drunk on it all the time.
Lifestyle.
Or like Dan Aykroyd, doesn't he have that
the Skull vodka?
Skull vodka, for instance.
And he's always liquored up. I can't imagine.
It seems everyone's got a
John Bon Jovi has a wine. He's always hammered.
That's John Bon Jovi's son.
John Bon Jovi's son has a wine?
No, it's the oldest son. It's that.
Oh, really?
It's that Hampton water.
I always see John Bon Jovi promoting it.
No,
Okay.
Yeah,
This is my son's stuff.
Listen, the tour where John Bon Jovi couldn't sing anymore, that was brought to you by Hampton Water.
Okay.
And that is John Bon Jovi's oldest son is the founder of Hampton Water.
Wait a minute. I detect a little nepotism.
Oh, you think?
All right.
Listen, but that's John Bon Jovi's prerogative. He can do what he wants. I have no problem with that.
My prerogative is Bobby Brown.
Yes.
Get it right.
Not Millie Bobby Brown.
That's John Bon Jovi's second to youngest son, Jake.
Okay.
Is now engaged to Millie Bobby Brown. That broke today.
You can do what you want to do.
Let me get back to the celebrity.
Okay.
So, do you find it hypocritical if a celebrity is pushing a new alcoholic drink and it is well known that this celebrity is dry and this celebrity doesn't drink?
It depends who the celebrity is.
Why would that matter?
Because if he's so incredible, if he's like Tom Hanks, he can do whatever he wants.
Who says it's a he? Maybe it's a she.
Okay, well, that's the level I'm putting it on. I'm trying to think of an actor who I will give an exceptional amount of grace to.
Who's it? Oprah Tequila?
No. Not far off, though.
Well?
Let me give you some clues. Let me give you some
hints.
See if we can figure it out. Yeah. Are you ready?
Yes.
Sure.
From the block.
J-Lo.
Yes.
Well, your hints are really easy.
So, Jenny.
It's a terrible hint.
Either one of the new kids or her.
Jenny from the block. All right, so you got it. All right.
So Jennifer Lopez has her own line of booze?
Jennifer Lopez is not getting good press. She just launched her alcohol brand called Delola. Delola.
Let me guess, Ben Affleck did all the taste testing.
Maybe so.
This is great.
This is really good.
I love it.
So J-Lo has announced what she calls her Italian Coast-inspired beverage company. The launch was just in the last couple of days, but she's getting a lot of blowback because immediately the fans are like, wait a sec, J-Lo doesn't drink. So J-Lo puts out an Instagram release announcing she's got like 240 million Instagram followers. She's catching up to me, by the way. Certified MJ Radio, if you'd like to give me a follow and help me get way past J-Lo at 240 million followers.
You're so close.
Yeah, give me a follow, Certified MJ Radio. Follow me right now. She wrote on Instagram, quote, I've been grinding nonstop for decades, and more I'm realizing the importance of enjoying life. The Let's Get Loud.
Let's get loud. I love that song.
Yeah, the Let's Get Loud post that she put on her Instagram. She shot a video, and then it was debuted on Instagram. She says, quote, I just wanted to create something better tasting, better ingredients, something I would want to drink with my friends and family, and that is DeLola.
I'll drink some of that, but I think we'll drink
DeLola.
Tell you right now, J-Lo can sit aside and I'll drink it all. She's fine.
Hang on a minute. Did she even taste this crap? If she doesn't drink, she didn't even taste test it. She wasn't involved in with the chemists and the mixers. And
she has been. You drank it all. Every lick of it.
Does Ben still have a drinking issue?
She's a queen. I'm the queen.
God, I wish we could find that audio.
It's unfindable.
The
queen scrubbed it from the internet.
Oh my God, that was
I can't find it
best.
anywhere.
You know what? I wonder if it's on my old hard drive, which has all terabytes of audio.
Ben, please, you're talking about the queen
from over at iHeart. It might be on there, but we had audio of Ben Affleck back in his looser days, and he was doing an imitation of drunk Queen Elizabeth
in England on an English. What were they called?
Chat show? The Breakfast Show.
Yes.
He was on a breakfast show on the BBC.
Yes.
Or one of the channels over there, and he was making fun of the Queen, and he was going, "Oh, I'm the Queen.
I'm drunk.
I'm drunk." And he was like, I think he was hammered on the show.
He was.
And it was hysterical. We had the audio, and we haven't been able to find it again. I think that's been scrubbed.
Get rid of that video. That heathen.
Or off with his head.
Want his head on a platter, that
listen,
Affleck.
I got a major problem with this. I'm sorry. If J-Lo doesn't drink, if she abstains, if she leads a dry lifestyle, and she's launching an alcoholic beverage, and she's saying that I want something that I would drink with my friends and family, you're not drinking anything with your friends and family other than water or tea or whatever the hell you drink.
If she did, she would.
I bet you she smokes, but us J-Lo, J-oints.
I'm sorry, that's just hypocritical. And then people just, on her social media, I don't know if they went and deleted comments, but people were letting her have it. You know, one person wrote, "This is disappointing. Why not create a NA brand considering that you've been outspoken about the negative effects of alcohol and that you don't drink yourself?" So J-Lo has been outspoken and has talked about how alcohol can affect you negatively, and people are calling her out on this thing.
I love you, J-Lo. Keep going, baby.
This feels so off-brand for you. Genuinely curious why you're selling alcohol. What? Another said, "J-Lo, you don't drink. This is like something that is known and has been pointed out on numerous occasions. I get it. A coin is a coin, but Mama, you don't drink alcohol."
Okay, are you going to read every negative little snarky internet troll comment?
Yeah, we'll be here until 11:30 this morning.
I'll see you later.
All right, and then someone else is saying, "Hey, what a money grab this is."
Good thing you have me.
Good for her.
Dude, you're condoning this? She's launching an alcoholic beverage line she doesn't drink?
Well, look at her butt. I mean,
you know what? Maybe she wants to start.
I mean, she's married to Ben.
I mean, maybe Ben has driven her to drinking.
Come on, babe. Just have one. Just one. Come on, all the cool kids are doing it.
Come on, Jed.
What else do we have? Oh, you know what? I don't know how many. Do you guys know who Al Jaffe is?
Nope.
Al Jaffe.
Al Jaffe. I remember this as a kid because I used to subscribe. I used to get Mad Magazine. You know, I was a 70s kid. So
was that Alfred E. Newman?
No, well,
there's a kid on my kid's soccer team who looks just like Alfred E. Newman.
So Al Jaffe, he was one of the famed artists for Mad Magazine.
Okay.
And I used to get the magazine. I used to have like 100 Mad Magazine books. They used to do little paperback books.
Yeah.
And I loved Mad Magazine. Al Jaffe, he created the fold-in where you used to fold the image, you used to fold the page, and it would make a whole new image.
Yeah, like a space shuttle.
Yeah, he created that. He just died at 102 years old.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh. They're going to fold the coffin?
He just turned 102 last month, and he just died. Family confirmed to the New York Times on Monday. So I just thought I'd give him a mention because he had an effect on my life, absolutely. Because his Mad Magazine art was fantastic.
That's where you got your wit from, huh?
Oh, yeah. Kim Kardashian is going to star in American Horror Story Season 12. Dude, you don't need to be on a show called American Horror Story. Whenever I look at the Kardashians or anything related, the whole thing's a horror story. The whole Kardashian,
How do you not respect Kim?
Come on, the whole lifestyle, that whole family's a horror show, man.
She's about to be a lawyer.
No, she's not.
Yes.
I know.
She is.
But she's not going to law school.
She's been going to law school for a couple of years, I thought.
No, she's doing an end run where she's like studying and not
she's
really
going to the University of Phoenix? What the heck? I thought she was going to law school every day.
Santa Fe Community College. She would probably make it to Phoenix.
I want to be a lawyer. You're guilty.
All right.
This is terrible. They demolished Betty White's house in Beverly Hills.
We knew they were gonna.
Or somewhere in L.A. We did. So they sold Betty White's house, and they knocked the damn thing out in some kind of, L.A. mega mansion's going to go up.
I thought the mortgage was under Dorothy's name.
It wasn't Beverly Hills. It was not far. It was Brentwood. So Brentwood off, like San Vicente over in
where
in
OJ
LA.
killed that woman.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Right
So, OJ's house right around the corner. Oh, you know what? Betty White could have been killed by OJ.
Oh, no, OJ.
Good luck mentioning Brentwood and thinking of anything else.
In fact, can we exhume Betty White's body and see if maybe there were some stab wounds from OJ?
I'll kill you, Betty.
It might have been back in his younger days.
That's just out of curiosity. You think OJ hit that?
Yeah.
You think so?
You have a chance with Betty White. You take it.
But
for the novelty.
No question.
They bulldozed her perfectly good house. I mean, it did look like a Leave It to Beaver house out of 1952,
Yeah,
but
it did.
That's beside the point.
They're going to build a brand new, perfectly good house.
Let me leave you. Oh, speaking of houses, Aaron Carter's house, the one he died in, is up for sale. Aaron Carter, Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys, his brother.
Is that on Zillow now? Is the tub on Zillow?
Do you think they're screening people that want to see the house? I mean, do you have like murderabilia folks that want to take a tour of the house just because they were like they're Backstreet Boys fans or they're Nick and Aaron Carter fans and they just want to go into the house where Aaron Carter died?
It's a really unremarkable house.
Yeah, no, it's not. You think, big, celebrity. And, no, it's not. It's a pretty plain house, actually. 4,131 square feet. Now, above the average for an American house, but, it's not a, and the house is on the market. Listen, in Lancaster, California, and listen, real estate's not cheap in California. The house is on the market for $849,000. That's not a lot of money, actually.
Yeah, but you have to listen to repeats of all of Aaron Carter's greatest hits.
That's how I beat Shaq.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the best song you had.
Yeah, it was so good.
We got to roll, man. Anything else before we get out of here, guys?
That is it.
Have a good one.
Have a fantastic day. Tuesday show in the can. We'll see you back here for the Wednesday show. And I already got a pile of stuff ready to roll. Website always packed with stuff. MJMorningshow.com. That's MJMorningshow.com. My private email is mj@mjmorningshow.com. Drop me a line. Content. Got a tip for me. mj@mjmorningshow.com. Have something for the show. Just drop me a note. mj@mjmorningshow.com. Folks, have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. And let's be careful out there.